Hi, welcome to another episode of the AI Workflow Lab. I'm Tita. In today's series, I'm going to show you how Copilot in Outlook can act as your own executive assistant. What I mean by that is, a few series ago, I showed you Copilot in Outlook and some cool prompts you could do around clearing out your inbox, archiving your inbox, etc. Using Copilot in Outlook to find out what's good for you, what emails you should address. And this is almost an extension of that video. In this video, what I'm going to do is show you how you can schedule those prompts to run so that you don't have to type them in on a Monday. When you log in on a Monday, it's already done the heavy lifting for you. So a couple of examples I'm going to show you here. So let's not waste any more time and get started. So I'm going to go into my Copilot chat, and that's the one I use, by the way. I don't go into Copilot in Outlook. I use the Copilot chat, and look at the prompt I'm going to use to help me be a lot more efficient than I already am and than you already are, because I'm sure you are efficient in all that you do. So look, summarize my email from the past week. Make sure the emails are the ones that I have not read, that I have not already responded to. I can't even read my own prompt. You can see what I'm saying here. Quantify the importance of the email on a scale of 1 to 5. Prioritize a set of actions to follow on these emails. If the priority is 3 or greater, draft an initial reply. Now that's a long prompt, but you can see it's doing a whole lot of things there. So let's go and let it run. And then obviously, hopefully, I have made a mistake. I should stop right now. And that's fine, because these things happen. So what I need to do is, let's see what it says. Yeah, I forgot to toggle the work tab, so let's do that again. But I'm not going to even re-edit this video. I'm a normal human like you. These things happen. So make sure you've got the work tab toggled, not the web tab, because if not, it will search the web, and we don't want that. We want work. So take 2, command, there we are. Summarize my emails from the past week. You get the gist. Make sure the emails are the ones that I have not already responded to. Quantify the importance of the emails on scales of 1 to 5. Prioritize a set of actions for follow-up on these emails. If the priority is 3 or greater, draft an initial reply. I am on the web, I am on the work tab toggle, not the web one. So we should have a healthy response. So there we have it. It's churning away. As I usually say at this point in time, if you want to go and make a coffee, tea, I will have a quick sip of water because I feel there's a frog in my throat. There we are. So you can see how it is going through the actions, it's prioritizing the email responses, refining the filters. So you have a nice little overview, preview, insights as to how it's doing what it's doing in terms of responding to that prompt. So that should be coming through shortly. And there we are it. Sorry. So here's a focus view of the last 7 days of emails that appear to be still needing my attention. So it's done that. And by the way, it took 33 seconds, so that's not too bad. It was just my fault. I was milling away here instead of scrolling down, but it had actually done it. So Copilot was faster than me. We all know that, right? Anyway, so it's done that. It's given me top priorities, so ordered by importance. So it's the Stefani project from that bloke called Tita 45 minutes ago, and then we also have, so that's quite high because I need to respond quite quickly. By the 1st of February there's a deadline, so I've got that's a bit of a high there. And then the 2nd, and then the 3rd, and a few more here. And then what I've asked it to do is give me a schedule, an action plan. So based on the emails, so it's going to say schedule a 30-minute call for the Stefani project. That makes sense because that's the highest priority one, right? And then it can do, if you want, it can go a bit further and even draft a reply if I wanted it to do that. So you can see how it's done that. But what I want to do is go beyond that. If this is a prompt that you want to use all the time, the real value is where we go to this feature called schedule. So I can schedule this prompt to run every, if it's in the past week, then I guess every Monday. Or I could also say run on the Monday and Tuesday, but more efficiently, this is where you can select the schedule that you want the prompt to run, the start date. You're limited to 15 runs, whatever schedule you take. Now, that's not a bad thing, because after 15 runs, which corresponds to if I choose every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, you can see it's going to go all the way till April. So it's not a bad idea that it's limited to 15 runs, because after 15 runs, it may be a time for you to review that prompt and, tweak it. Maybe there are other criteria you want to put into it. But notice if once I do that and I say, you know what, I want you to start running, starting from tomorrow, Thursday and Friday, I want you to run, and I want you to run at this time. Let's just say I want you to run at 9:30 in the evening, so I'm ready the next day. Run every week, every day, every month. I've got the schedule there. Click on save. Receive an email when the responses are ready. So those are the things I can do. Then it'll start creating the prompts for me. So that's quite a good thing. And what you'll see is you will then have that appear on the left hand side, as you can see over there. I'm going to close this now because it's one I did earlier on. But what you'll see is once it's done, it will appear on the left hand side as a scheduled prompt to run every time as per the schedule that you put in. So that's quite a good, clever way to be effective and efficient in your work life. Now, I'm running a free Copilot discovery workshop. The link is below. I'd love to talk to you. I'd love you to talk to me about your strategy, your thoughts around Copilot adoption, and see how I can help you, how we can work together to get you to deploy Copilot or use it efficiently. So please have a look at the link in the description below. So another prompt I want to show you, which is very good, is this one, which again, it's all about those efficiencies. So based on my emails, meetings, documents, identify the key tasks I need to action this week. Create a prioritized list and suggest which ones I should focus on first, based on the information contained in the emails and messages. For the scenario where you're getting information from emails, Outlook, Teams, so many touch points in terms of how you collaborate with your colleagues, that you need a prompt that will just ignore all that and just simply say, this is important, this is less important, and so on. So that's what this prompt is doing. You can see it's given me a high priority 1 for the Stefani project. But it's also gone to some emails around security compliance and my tenant, and there's some medium priorities there and a few low priorities there. And again, the difference is this one is that it's searching not just my email, but it's also searching recordings, and it's then going ahead and it's giving me a priority amongst the items that it's identified in terms of which ones I should go to first. So this is quite good because it won't just look at Outlook, it will look in weekly. So that's that one over there. It's looking in my M365 tenant. So even if I clicked on it, that's notification for my M365 tenant as an administrator. Will I go into it? Probably won't, but you get the idea. In fact, there you have it. So it's identified risky users, non-risky users, and so on. So this is another effective prompt to use to help you be efficient. And again, the fact that you can schedule these prompts means that you don't have to run them every time. They'll just run for you, and by the time you log in the morning, it would have done the trick for you. And then all you do is you look on the left hand side and you know that it's over there waiting for you because it's not been read, and there's a little unread message, the fact that it's highlighted. So also what I want to say is, if you're interested in other Copilots, the Copilot in Word, Excel, PowerPoint, check out my Udemy course. I've got a course on Udemy that's covering all you need to know about the M365 Copilot. And finally, I'm also going to, these two prompts I've shared with you in the video, I've got a playbook for all the prompts, and I'll share these two and any other ones that are quite relevant. So, excuse me. So hopefully you will enjoy that. Do you enjoy that? Yes, I will see you on yet another video coming soon. But thank you for your time. Bye for now.